Hi there, welcome again to esightconnect.com. Today, a bit of reflection. Over the last week or two, I've been seeing a lot of kids with mood issues or behavioural issues, and often parents will bring the child in, sometimes due to own concerns, sometimes due to the school's concerns with regards to the child's behaviour. And often there is this urge to try and fix the problem quickly with some sort of quick solutions. But the reality is that these are often complex issues with multiple factors involved, and hence requires a more in-depth assessment and trying to get more clarity to the problem before we sort of jump in and try to solve the problem. So I think one of the key framework that I use as a family doctor is to identify first what is the problem. So that's number one. What is the actual problem? And try to see the problem from multiple perspectives. So often, particularly with the child's behavioural issues, I often get mum to give me an independent history, dad to give me an independent history, and the school particularly to give me an independent history as well. And if we can get grandparents' perspective as well, that can be very useful. So I think with these multiple perspectives, we start to see the problem in sort of more 3D or holistically. And through that history taking and through those collateral history, often we'll get a better picture of the problem. Once we sort of have this holistic picture of the problem, the next question we need to ask is, why is this the problem? And the why usually come into four sort of categories. So first of all, how much of this is the child's personality or temperament? The second component is how much of it is due to the environment. 3, how much of it is due to physical illness, such as sleep apnea, or sometimes a child may have severe medical problems that may impact their mood and behaviours. And 4 is how much of this is anxiety, depression, adjustment disorders, trauma, how much of it is due to ASD, ADHD, ODD, to name a few. So often they come in those 4 categories, and it's not uncommon that is a mixture of all these 4. So when you get the history and look at the various aspects of the history, it can be very telling as to how much of it is child's temperament, how much of it is environment, how much of it is due to a physical issue, and how much of it is due to a mental health issue. Say, for example, if it's due to more the child's temperament or child's mental condition or physical health condition, you'll probably see the same sort of problem in multiple environments, the same sort of issues that are raised by the various people, such as mum, dad, or grandparents. The next part is if it's due to an environmental issue, then from the history you'll just see it as, say for example, dad says everything's fine, mum says it's fine, but the school says it's not fine, so there may be something to do with the environmental issue at school. So once you sort of made an assessment of the what and why, then the solution becomes a little bit clearer. So my tip for you today is, the key issue here is to, when you assess a problem, it's important to slow things down a little bit and have a really good understanding of what is the problem. Then try to sort of figure out why is it a problem. And then once you sort of have clarity with the what and the why, then look at what actions to take. So hopefully you find that useful. And until next time, bye now.